Hi everybody, Amber with Healthymale, and today we are going to go through our 22-week workout. I have a great circuit built for us. We're going to go through 5 different circuits. Each are 3 minutes with 2 exercises, rotating back and forth. You have the option of repeating the circuit another time after we finish, or if it's enough for you, stop there. Make sure you listen to your body. If you're like me, I really wanted to lift my legs this week, but I had to listen to my body. That baby was pretty down low, pushing my hips out. So I did have some lower back pain. Instead, I did some yoga, and then I walked on the treadmill, and I was glad I didn't lift legs and injure myself. So make sure you're listening to your body, drink water, and definitely stretch. But let's have some fun. All you need today is just a yellow band, a lightweight band. Let's go through a booty workout or a total lower body, okay? Do what you can, keep up with us, but let's have some fun. Okay, everybody, let's get ready for the very first circuit. I have the band up on my thighs. Grab any kind of resistance that you would like. Just remember, we have to cycle through these 2 exercises for an entire 3 minutes. I am using an extra light band. Let's just hope it doesn't pop. So the first exercise, we're gonna pull the band up above the knees, about mid-thigh. We're going to spread our feet hip width apart, maybe a little closer, and we are going to go 10 squats. After our 10 squats, we're going to stand up, and we're going to balance or hold on to something, and we're going to hip abduct. And we'll just continuously move through these until the timer goes off. Let's get 3 minutes on the timer. Let's get ready and go. 10 first here. And really press against that band, not so your knees go too far outside of your hips, but just so that they don't get pulled in with the resistance of the band. Pushing in the heels as you go down, and pushing in the heels and squeezing the glutes as you come up. One more, nice job. Now we're going to stand. Remember, hold on to something if you need to. Flex your foot, squeezes your glute a little bit more. 10, and then you'll switch and do 10 on the other side. Good job. Now let's go back into those squats and go as deep as comfortable, and make sure you have enough space for baby. My baby's gonna come out already working out. A little dumbbell in her hand. Remember to do 10 on each side. Keeping your breathing steady. You hear my bones cracking. You don't want to feel the squats in your back, so just make sure you go as deep as comfortable where you don't have any pain. We're just warming up here. You're doing a good job. Keep going. A little bit longer here. Nice job and time. Get a drink of water. Come back in 30 seconds. Okay, it's been 30 seconds. We got some water. Now we're ready to start round 2. We're going to do a single leg deadlift by putting this band around one foot. And then the same form as we would a deadlift, except for our resistance is only on one side. And then we're going to put the band, and if you need to, sit down in between. We're gonna put the band around our ankles, and we're gonna move into angled step backs. So let's first start with our deadlifts. Let's get the 3-minute timer on the clock. Let's get ready and go. Since there are so many times you have to adjust and change in this workout, in this little circuit here, you might not get as many rounds. Good. And now you're going to switch sides. We're going to do 10 here. And if you need to put your foot back to focus a little more on that one leg, also to give room to the baby, you can do that too. Make sure that this is a hinge movement, so it's just from your hips and you're keeping that leg fairly straight. Now we're going to put the band around our ankles. Sit down, like I said, if you need to, and your knees will be nice and bent. And it's at an angle, you're not stepping back, so you're in alignment to your other ankle. Good, and then switch. And then we'll take it off and we'll move back into that deadlift. Even though the resistance is coming from the front of the foot where the band is anchored, we're still pushing in that heel to squeeze the glute at the top. And just bend over as deep as comfortable. Make it about the resistance at the top. Good. Keep alternating until that timer goes off. 10 seconds. Just get as many as you can. Nice job, everybody. Take a 30-second break, get a drink of water, and come back for round 3. Okay, everybody, round 3 now. We're down on the ground or on the mat. You're going to put the band up around your knees, but not much higher than that this time. We're going to move into 2 glute-focused exercises. So the first one is a fire hydrant where we're lifting our knee up to the side, so abducting the knee. And then the next one is where we're going to glute kick up to the sky. So we're going to alternate between these 2, 10 repetitions each on each side. Okay, let's get the 3-minute timer up. Let's get ready. Down on all fours, hands and knees, and go. So the first one is the fire hydrant. We're keeping that knee bent, and we're not lifting our hip too high. We're just going as high as the glutes will allow us, or the hips. The band might roll. You might have to have some adjustments throughout these exercises, depending on the resistance of your band and the quality of it. So we're doing our other side. This time my toes are pointed, not flexed. And now we're gonna glute raise up to the sky. Keeping the knee in alignment with the hip. And switch. Just making sure we're not sagging that lower back. Baby is pulled in tight. Good. Keep alternating. Just like to be able to show it on the camera. And then the glute kicks. Should feel some sort of burn now. You could even do this round without a band. Whew. We're almost there. Keep going. Try not to stop. Whew. And time. That was pretty tough, you guys. Take a break and come back for round 4. Okay, we've made it to round 4 and we've made it to the floor. So now we're having the band in the same position, which is up around the knees, on the thighs, but not much higher. And now we're going to lay back. We're going to do a hip thrust or a glute bridge and an abduction at the top, and then we're going to come back down. Making sure that we lower vertebrae by vertebrae and we don't arch our lower back too much. Then we're going to move into a side hip abduction or an elevated clamshell. So this is a more advanced movement in how to do this, and this would be a less advanced or a more beginner. So it's up to you. Choose what you would like to do and what feels most comfortable for you. So let's start. Lay back. Our knees are bent. Our heels are close to our glutes. We are going to bridge up, open the knees up, keep them in alignment, and then come back down. Here we go. Let's get the 3 minutes on the clock and go. Make sure you're breathing as you lift those hips, squeeze those glutes, and then come back down. Always pushing in our heels. Very good. So now we're going to move into 10 on each side. So we'll start here, and then the second set I'll go into the more advanced. So for the other side, let's flip over. You're going to come here and then separate. Up, separate. Just make sure that your hips feel okay when you're doing this exercise. Great job. Back to the mat or on our back. with the bridge abduction. It's okay if the band rolls. You can readjust it. I have one more rep. Good. Let's move back into those clams. Good, 10 on the other side. And time. If you want to finish your repetition count, like I was on 5, go ahead, finish up those reps, and then take a quick break and come back for round 5. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Now we're at round 5. So, like I said, if you want to take a break after this and then repeat the whole circuit again, do it. What we're going to do first is we're going to keep the band around our ankles, and we're going to sidestep, keeping resistance from ankle to ankle so we don't step the band all the way together so it gets loose. And then we're going to pull the band up around our knees, and we're going to sit down and do more abductions. But this time you're in a seated position. So you'll have to find a chair, a couch, or a table, any elevated surface. So let's get the 3 minutes on the clock. And use just a distance. Pick a reference point. Get ready and sidestep first. The band is around my ankles. My legs are staying straight. I'm keeping my knees straight. And I am stepping, keeping resistance with that band. We'll go down and back twice. It's not a very large distance. Good. Now find your elevated surface. You're going to pull the band up above your knees into that position again. Feet are flat on the ground, and you're going to abduct. Sitting up nice and tall. You want to feel that in your glutes. 10. And then let's go again. Pull it down and sidestep. Two times. Good. Then sit down. And again. You guys are doing great. 20 seconds. Keep it up. I did a few extra. And side step again. Try to keep your hips pointed, tilted forward, your pelvis tilted forward as you side step. And time. Great job, everybody. Good job, everybody. There you have it. You did your 5 rounds of 3 minutes apiece. If you want to get more in, repeat that circuit. Make sure that you stretch after your workout. I'll post a stretching video for you next week. Some great hip openers and some things that will help alleviate any kind of stress in your lower back. Enjoy your pregnancy. Make sure you're taking your prenatals, drink your water, and make sure you exercise.